Hey, fellow Mouseketeers, Englentine, Homegrown Tourist here, and this is another part of our live stream where we're talking about the Star Wars Hotel. Hold on, my ride's here. And it's really cool. I like what I've seen about Galaxy of the Guardians. Yes, the Galaxy of the Guardians. Not Galaxy's Edge, but Galaxy of the Guardians is what we're talking about here, and the Star Wars Hotel that's attached to it. So, kick back, relax, and let's get this party started. And the final story of the night, the Star Wars Hotel. And I'm sorry, we got to go parks here on you, Dalton. But hey, it's Star Wars. We could talk about it. The Star Wars Hotel is basically a Disney cruise ship on land. Now have you been to Galaxy's Edge there, Prof?
Yes.
All righty. We definitely have to do a little talking about Galaxy's Edge as well. How did you like the experience?
Of the place?
Yeah, going around. Did you throw yourself into it like I did, or how did you?
I was a little more held back, but I definitely saw what you were talking about. I went into the cantina, and they have you waiting in line. And when we were waiting to be called to go in, the person went on about how what's the owner of the cantina's name? Uma is not here, so that's good for me. Yeah, living here is. And she had a whole story behind her day. Like, but other than that, though, I mostly just looked around.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys have seen the videos yet, I threw myself and I talked to people. I wanted to hear their stories. I wanted to know about Batu, which, by the way, in the video, I noticed I was saying Baktu. Most of the time, and then somebody when I was talking said Batu, and I heard it right, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's 3 hours of me saying the wrong word." But what you gonna do? If it's well,
you're a tourist, it's an accent or something.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, we'll blame it on that. It was part of the character, right?
Excellent save, Dalton.
So this has got me wishing I was rich, to tell you the truth. I would love to be able to stay at the Star Wars Hotel from what I've heard. Let's see what it's got to say about it. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is the latest expansion in Disney parks, but it's not the only big Star Wars thing coming to Disney parks. Accompanying the land is the brand new Star Wars themed hotel, an immersive experience that aims to bring guests to a galaxy far, far away. At D23 this weekend, the hotel's name was revealed: Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser in universe. Guests will hear the ship called the Halcyon, and it's owned by a company called Chandrila Starline. A scale model of the ship, as it is within the story, of course, reveals just how big it is. Much like the Galaxy's Edge theme park, the Galactic Star Cruiser is set to be an immersive experience where guests will be active participants and stories that unfold around them on their galactic journey. And that's something that I highly recommend you go into Galaxy's Edge with. And if you're staying at the hotel, obviously you want to be a part of it. You are
for the win.
Yeah, you are a character in this particular story as well. So be a character. If you go in like I saw, what was her name, Star Wars girl. If you go in like her, oh look, it sucks. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad experience doing anything. I don't care if you go in with that particular attitude. If you go in and you're part of the story, if you're there and you're having a good time, it makes it better. It really does. Let's see. Bob Chapek, chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Products, announced that the Halcyon experience is a 2-night adventure in which participants board and depart together. The voyage begins at Walt Disney World. Upon check-in, visitors enter a launch pod, not a lunch pod, that whisks them through the stars to the Halcyon. All the windows aboard the Halcyon have a view out into space. Concept art shows aliens, including Chewbacca, walking through the lobby, and that would be the top picture that we were looking at. What do you guys think?
I want to do this like right now.
Yeah, if I had money, I'd be sign me up.
Yeah, I know, right? So here's the original concept as I heard it. You have your my play, there's a what is it, Disney Play? It's a little game that you put on your phone. It's an app, and you could play games while you're waiting in line. It gives you a map around as such. You can find things. And if you have that app, your score on the Millennium Falcon and other things that happen to you around Galaxy's Edge is recorded on it. So when you go back to the hotel, people know about this. They know what happened. They know your score. They know if you're a good Jedi or a bad Jedi, and they know if you're with the dark side or the light side, whatever. And they'll act and react to you accordingly. Now, that was the original concept from what I heard. And when I heard that, I was like, I must do this.
It must be done.
Yeah, I mean,
that's done now.
That's amazing. I thought it would be on your Magic Band. Like they would be able to add everything to your Magic Band, which I think it would be easy to do. You just, if they have something at the ride, you could zap in and then you whatever you're doing. And
sensor or whatever.
Yeah. But damn, that sounds pretty damned awesome. Oh, excuse the language. Oops. That sounds
wrong
pretty
channel.
Yeah, language. I know. So I guess this is the ship here. This is the Halcyon or Halcyon. Of course, it's pretty big, I guess. It looks Star Destroyer-ish. And that's what you're supposed to be making believe that you are riding on. Save the interactive stuff for the parks. If I'm in a hotel, that is chillaxing time, says Frag. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of them knowing,
when I go to a theme park or something, it really annoys me actually when there's like modern or mundane stuff where there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It's like I go here for this. It's like with like a murder mystery dinner theater party or something. When I go to one of those, I want everything in there to be something related to what I'm here to do. Yeah. So
hey, Kevin.
I'm all for the interaction personally, but
yeah, me too.
In
all honesty, I'm looking forward to it. Well, here's the thing: if you want this kind of experience, obviously the Star Wars hotel here. What are we calling it again? The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser in universe. Okay, so yeah, if you want that experience, you come here. But as far as what Frag Minion's talking, there's a whole ton of hotels otherwise. But I also do. Oh, I see. They got the Millennium Falcon right here next to the Starship to give it scale. So, yeah. So you've actually seen, if you were in Hollywood Studios, you've seen how big the Millennium Falcon is, and it's huge. So, yeah, that's all. Okay, I see. That works. But, yeah, I do also know that there's some dinner shows and there's some places you go to where they're more playful, but you can opt out by doing a certain thing, or, you might put your napkin in a certain way and all the players know don't bother you. So they could probably do something like that. Also, Kevin saying, I'm excited for Mandalorian and Obi-Wan story, and I wish Rogue One and Solo took that approach. I actually liked Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One is probably the best Disney-based Star Wars thing we've gotten so far, honestly.
Well, Last Jedi, then Rogue One.
Oof.
I'm ticking off everybody.
Infinite oof.
Yep. Hey, Maverick, how you doing, sir? So, yeah, this looks amazing. I want to be a part of this. I want to be in this so badly.
I'll probably be wanting for a long time before we actually go to doing.
Yeah, this is a lot of Ko-Fis. Ann Morrow Johnson, executive producer and creative director of Walt Disney's Imagineering, warned that the choices guests make in the immersive hotel experience may actually have an impact on the story of their stay. Emphasizing Kylo Ren and the dark side's influence, those impactful activity choices also carry over to their planet excursion or port day on Batuu, the home of Galaxy's Edge. Also, it goes backwards. If you act like you're part of Kylo Ren, maybe a knight of Kylo Ren, Then when you go to Batu, everybody knows to be nervous of you. And this is something I
think it goes both ways, honestly. I would imagine, like, if you're going on a multi-day stay, stuff you do in the parks will carry over to your hotel stay, and then stuff you do in the hotel can also.
Yeah. Here's something I noticed. You know, when the stormtroopers walking around, a lot of the good employees, the ones that were really into it, started acting tense. You know, there was one girl that was telling me a story, and she's like, "Ooh, I don't like them." And you know, it's like, "Oh, okay. Well, the stormtroopers are coming around." Okay. And I thought that was really cool. And at one point I did the whole line, what was it? You're a little short for a stormtrooper. And she's like, "Are you trying to provoke them? Wait, are you part of that?" You know. And I thought that was really cool.
Well,
it's
to be
great.
fair, that's exactly how you would react to stormtroopers in the Star Wars universe, because they're basically space Nazis.
I hope they never lose that, because over at Universal, the people who work at in the Wizarding World have kind of lost the magic a little bit. They've stopped being people in the Wizarding World and started being employees, and I'm pretty sure it's been beaten out of them, because Universal is very much about the numbers. I've worked there for 15 years. I know what I'm talking about. They just want to get people in, and it leaves very little time to play around. So we'll see.
Yeah,
First order stormtroopers look like ducks.
I remember when Wizarding World first opened, everyone was really into it from all the clips that I saw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. To the point where you were not supposed to tell people where the entrance was. You literally had people walk by the Wizarding World because they could at Diagon Alley, because they couldn't figure out why people were. They couldn't figure out why people were walking through the wall. If you just go through follow everybody. It's not all that hard. But yeah, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I said because they're too much Muggles, and in the Harry Potter universe, it's very well established. Muggles don't see a thing.
That's true. Let's see. It says, "What are the activities?" Johnson hinted at one. Kids and grown-ups alike will get to face off against a training remote in a lightsaber training, just like Luke aboard the Millennium Falcon in the original film. Reaching within and discovering any nascent connection to the Force could prove valuable. There will also be hidden spaces on the ship to meet characters, having secret conversations and planning sessions. And this is right here, I guess this was concept art of doing the lightsaber bit. See, that's awesome. Come on, you know, some kid with his plastic lightsaber, or maybe one of those $200 jobs that they get in Batu, is gonna have a blast playing this thing, man.
I had a video game once that was kind of like a Wii. It would connect to your TV and would have motion sensors and stuff. Where you did that, and the remote was the webcam. It was really cool that way. So I can imagine a bigger budget version of that, and that would be pretty. It's awesome. Pretty freaking awesome, yeah.
Let's see. According to the new D23, a cabin on the Star Cruiser, which sleeps 5, starts at $3,000. Disney has yet to announce an official opening date for the hotel. Okay, now that's one that sleeps 5. Is that the smallest they have? But $3,300 a night? Holy Toledo!
It was $1,000 a night.
See, that might be a smaller one. Either way, here's something I've got to say I think Disney's messing up on. Disney is so thinking that everybody's going to be so incredibly excited to do anything Star Wars. I have a feeling they're pricing themselves out. I really do. Yeah. I think somebody got greedy, and they've raised the prices. Do you have an annual pass? Did you notice it went from 65 to 77?
I heard about it recently.
Yeah, the biggest the annual pass I've got went from $65 a month to $77 a month, and so yes, I am going a lot now.
Got to get your money what's worth.
Damn straight, and all the tickets have raised. It's now $130 for a 1 day, and that's on a slow period. If you go during summertime, if you go during Christmas, it can be upwards $200. It's ridiculous.
The problem, of course, is that Disney is run by Tordarians. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money.
Yeah. Tillium, when will Disney declare their and bring? Never. Are you kidding me? Disney, Disney not doing his, no. I know that they spent a lot of money recently, but no. But greed and Disney, those words seem strange when you put them together. Sometimes Disney has bills to pay. Fox didn't come cheap, but the MCU makes billions. They got all the monies. Exactly. They're doing fine. And you know what? There's going to be some people who are going to pay $3,000 a night at this hotel.
There are people who love Star Wars that much, so it's not like... And also, it sleeps 5, so I would imagine that would be enough for your entire family if you're like a family of 5.
It says it sleeps 5. Now, here's the thing. It costs $3,000 a month, but it only costs us $600 a person. I mean, that's still a lot of money for people like ourselves. But if you are somebody with the spending cash, you got 4 friends, you want to go out there and stay, then you get them together and you figure, okay, we're all going to splurge for a room. But well, it would be more than for just one night, though. Waits for the homeless and the squatters to invade Disney. Oh, my goodness gracious. But $3,300. Holy Toledo, that's expensive.
That's a lot of Republic credits there.
Yeah. It really is. Wow. Just get Breen to pay for us all. He has a throne in the naughty corner. He can afford it. So there you go, guys. Now, okay, so you were excited about the hotel. Now that you hear it's $3,300 a night, how do you feel about it?
Oh, I'm still excited it's going to be there. I'm just never going to get to go.
I'm going to go. I just won't be able to stay unless they have a thing, because most of the hotels you can go to. Unless this is the one hotel they keep everybody who doesn't stay there out of, then I'll never see it. But
that's what they might do, because what it said is a pod thing, bring you onto the ship. So I imagine there is a walking point for the guests there, but I don't think they're going to let anybody in.
Well, that's the thing. Every other, even Grand Floridian, which is their 5-star, well, 4-star, because anyway, even that one, they let people walk around. They let you go to the restaurants. They let you go just enjoy the activities. But I'm wondering about this one. I'm wondering if this is going to be the one. We'll see.
Well, I think because they said the 3,300 a night room sleep 5, I would imagine those are like for entire families. So there probably is like a $200 or $300 option for a single sleeper, or something along those lines. So
it did say cabin, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'm sure there's smaller rooms, but like I said, it's probably going to be still pricey.
It's not gonna come cheap no matter how you slice it.
Even
it's not gonna be exorbitant like that.
The Polynesian is $868 a night. I know, the hotels around the lagoon right there at Magic Kingdom are not cheap. I know that it'll cost you $500 a night over at Animal Kingdom, so they do have their high price hotels. I am very much an all-star guy. If I go out there, I'm staying at the all-star hotel for $130. But I haven't done that in 20 years. I always figured I'd rather go to a nice restaurant and spend $130 than a hotel when I live right around the corner from the park, So, yeah. But anyway, there you go. I actually think it looks cool. I hope they do let us go in and play. But for $3,300 a night, yeah. Unless I win that Powerball and have the $200 million in my pocket, it ain't happening. It ain't happening for my poor tail.
And the first day you do have that much money, that's the first thing you're going to spend it on.
Well, I think I'll end up getting a house and cars, make sure my family's set up. Then we'll talk Disney hotel. You know what? If I have $200 million, screw it. I'll do a comic book Thunderdome for anybody who wants to jump in. We'll have everybody fight for it. I'll invite a family of 5 or 5 people over. That would be awesome. There you go, gang. $3,300. What do you think? Are you excited for the hotel? Would you stay at the hotel? Are you rich? Can I come with you? Those are the questions I guess I have to ask. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like and share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's the most important thing. Actually, at this point, sharing is really important as well. Get word out about the channel. That's good. Try to get this channel up to 1,000. That's the main thing right here. Also, if you don't mind helping out the channel. I should say one time that these live streams are open door policy. So if you see one happening, usually we're going to have them on Monday. Jump on, say, hey, send the link, and you can come in and talk about whatever we're talking about. I've got an open door on this one. So also, if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the till. The link's in the description below. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of those fellow Mouseketeers, thank you very, very much for watching.